Hello, I'm Lino Grandi, a 3D artist born in 1972, and my journey through the world of 3D art has been an incredible adventure filled with passion and creativity. As a child, I was captivated by anime, especially those featuring mecha like Mazinger, Grandizer, and Gundam. These shows were my first glimpse into the world of animation. They introduced me to the concept of super robots, towering mechanical behemoths piloted by brave heroes. This series ignited my imagination. However, it was when I stumbled upon iconic films like Akira, Ghost in the Shell, Ninja Scroll, Vampire Hunter D, Blood, The Last Vampire, and Evangelion that I truly grasped the beauty and potential of anime art. My defining moment came at the age of 12 when I fell in love with 3D while watching The Last Starfighter. That day, I felt an irresistible passion for crafting digital 3D characters, props, and environments that would drive my creative journey for years to come. As soon as I could, I got my hands on an Amiga 1000 and began studying the 3D software available at that time: Sculpt 4D, Imagine, Real 3D. With Imagine, I started creating 3D models and renders for characters that would appear in the Amiga game Breathless by Field of Vision. Let me tell you, learning 3D art back then was no walk in the park. There was no internet, no documentation to guide me, and the PCs were painfully slow with very little memory. But my passion was unwavering, and I was determined to overcome these seemingly insurmountable challenges. I am entirely self-taught. My passion was my greatest teacher, and I learned through countless hours of trial and error. There were no shortcuts, but I was driven by a love for 3D art that could conquer any obstacle. After my experience with Imagine, I transitioned to lightweight 3D on the Amiga. I became what's known as a 3D generalist. That means I could take a 3D project from concept to completion, handling every aspect of the creative process. In 2010, I joined NewTek, the company behind Lightweight 3D. In 2013, I took a significant step in my journey. I had the honor of visiting major anime studios in Japan, including Production IG, Kamikaze Duga, Yamato Works, and others. During these visits, I had the opportunity to connect with industry professionals and collect their insights and requests to improve the toon shading features in Lightwave. I love video games, and Guilty Gear just left me without words for the quality and perfection of its digital anime style. Guilty Gear brought a unique and visually striking aesthetic to the world of gaming and animation. Its use of bold, cel-shaded toon shading techniques contributed significantly to the development and popularization of this style in digital art. During my time with Lightwave, I fell in love with Octane, a GPU-based rendered renowned for its photorealism and speed. In 2018, I ventured into Blender, and that same year I began working with Otoy, the creators of Octane, as a 3D artist, tester, and manager of Octane for Blender. Today, I continue to work on exciting projects, collaborate with fellow artists, and share my work with the world. I've had the privilege of working on animation projects for renowned brands such as Adidas, Bonelli, Rosalia, Coca-Cola, Daft Punk, and more. Additionally, I contributed to the world of graphic novels, collaborating with LR and Zeta to build 3D models and scenes for one of the works featured in Ghost in the Shell Global Neural Network by Kodansha. About social networks, I'm an active presence on Instagram, where I've garnered a community of over 50,000 followers. On my profile, you'll discover a rich tapestry of toon-shaded and photorealistic renders created using Octane for Blender, showcasing the depth of my artistic exploration and creativity. I've always believed in harnessing the power of GPU rendering for creating anime-style CGI, recognizing the tremendous advantages it offers over traditional CPU rendering methods. This conviction inspired me to develop my own toon shading techniques in Octane for Blender and to create this class. Enough talk about me. Let's introduce this class. My passion for anime, mecha, and 3D toon shading has inspired this class, titled 3D Anime Mecha Production in Octane Render for Blender, and I'm thrilled to have you here. I'll be your mentor as we tackle the intricate tasks of modeling, rigging, and shading a mecha. Toon shading is a secret weapon that helps simplify the complexity of modeling by allowing us to employ clever tricks. We'll delve into the world of some very cool toon shading techniques while creating an anime-style mecha. Modeling, rigging, and shading a mecha is a complex undertaking, but together, we'll break it down step by step, using Blender and Octane Render to create fantastic art. It's not just about learning, it's about enjoying the process and letting your imagination bloom. My goal as your instructor is to empower you with the skills, knowledge, and artistic vision needed to create stunning anime-style mecha designs. From 3D modeling and rigging to animation and toon shade and rendering, I'll be your mentor every step of the way. Throughout this course, we will cover several essential topics that will enable you to master the art of 3D modeling and rigging in toon style. Here's what we will cover. We will begin with an overview of Octane Render for Blender, the rendering engine we will use to achieve the stunning toon shading effect. I will explain what Octane Render is, its advantages and how to install it, both in its custom-built version and as an add-on. Furthermore, I will guide you through the correct configuration to achieve outstanding results. We will then dive deep into the world of toon shading, exploring the toon material and toon lights, key elements in achieving the desired look for your mecha. I will share with you some special techniques I have developed for edge tracing, creating sharp and clear contour lines for your mecha. We will delve into the primary modeling tools available in Blender, including modifiers. I will show you how to use these tools to create and detail your mecha, ensuring it is ready for toon shading. I will showcase the initial design of the mecha, discussing its features and distinctive style. We will talk about how to plan and conceptualize your character before starting the modeling process. We will tackle the complete modeling of the mecha, using a technique that allows you to use Octane Render's real-time preview to immediately visualize the final result, including toon shading and edge details as you model. We will provide detailed insights to the character's rigging process, covering all its parts and complexities. I will teach you how to pose your model and apply post-production effects directly in Octane for Blender, bringing your creation to life in a stunning way. Finally, I will share some valuable tips and tricks based on my experience to help you progress in your 3D artist career and achieve professional success. In the next video, I'll guide you through the installation of Octane Render for Blender, and I'll show you how to create the perfect settings to use it at its best. See you there.